Laszlo, Andor, ja, ich finde, man muss sich Ziele setzen, oder? Und vorbereitend sich schon etwas vornehmen und wir haben ja die besten Voraussetzungen. Wir freuen uns jetzt auf die auch schon von der Clubvorsitzenden und Bundesparteivorsitzenden angekündigte Keynote als Videobotschaft von Minouche Shafik überzuleiten. Sie ist Direktorin der London School of Economics, also hochrangiger geht es kaum mehr, was eine wirtschaftspolitisch-feministische Perspektive angeht. Sie ist Autorin des Buches Was wir einander schulden, durchaus auch Inspiration für die Namensgebung des 9. Barbara-Prammer-Forums, und in ihrem Buch fordert sie einen Gesellschaftsvertrag für das 21. Jahrhundert. Ich werde jetzt hier gar nicht in die Tiefe gehen, sondern würde meinen, dass wir uns jetzt in dem Impuls, in dem Beitrag von Minouche Shafik ein Bild machen, wie so ein neuer Gesellschaftsvertrag aussehen könnte. Jedenfalls macht Professorin Shafik uns Mut, sich den großen Herausforderungen zu stellen. Und ich darf jetzt an die Saalregie übergeben und bitten, das Video einzuspielen.
My warmest greetings from London and my deepest thanks to the SPO Federal Women's Organisation, the Karl-Renner-Institut, the SPO Parliament Club and the Foundation for European Progressive Studies for this invitation to address you today. It's wonderful to join you in honor of Barbara-Prammer, the first female president of the National Council, who knew how important it is for women in particular to have a strong welfare state, to give everyone the opportunity to work and to make sure that no one has to live in poverty when they grow old. These values very much reflect my own thinking on the social contract, as laid out in my recent book, What We Owe Each Other, A New Social Contract. I'm sure you're all aware of the ways in which social contracts have become broken in recent decades, in part because of the changing role of technology and the changing role of women. And therefore, I'd like to quickly lay out what I think are the three pillars that must underlie a new and better social contract. The first pillar is minimum security for all. In every society, it's possible to put a floor on people's incomes below which no one should go. This can be achieved through cash transfer programs in developing countries or tax credits for low-wage workers in advanced economies. That minimum should include access to basic health care and a minimum state pension to avoid destitution in old age. It should also include sick leave and unemployment insurance, regardless of the type of employment contract. In developing countries, that means bringing more workers into the formal sector. In advanced economies, it means that mandating that employers pay benefits to flexible workers in proportion to how much they work. The second pillar is maximum investment in opportunity and capability. In too many places, talent is wasted because opportunities are not provided to all. And disaffection is often greatest in those countries where the prospects of improving your lot over time are low or have fallen in the recent period. Much of that wasted talent is embedded in women, minority groups, and children who happen to be born into families or in places that are unable to give them opportunities. For example, better use of all of the talent in society explained between 20 and 40% of the productivity gains in the US economy between 1960 and 2010. Instead of drawing on a narrow talent pool of white men, changes in laws and norms meant that employers were able to choose from a broader pool of skills and allocate the jobs to those that suited them best. Similarly, research at LSE shows that if today's lost Einsteins, women, minorities, and children from low-income families, were able to invent to the same degree as white men from high-income families, the rate of innovation could quadruple. Greater investment in children's early years, equal entitlements to education, and more generous parental leave and support to families, and a better division of labor at home could all mean better use of talent in our societies. Finally, the third pillar is better sharing of risks. Too many risks in our societies are borne by individuals when they would be more efficiently borne by others or managed collectively. For example, it's possible to maintain flexibility for employers to be able to hire and fire workers depending on market conditions, if those workers know that they will receive unemployment insurance and retraining that will provide them with security until they find a new job. A similar rebalancing of risks needs to occur around childcare, health, and old age. I believe that a social contract for the 21st century is possible, and every country and community needs to develop it in response to their own unique conditions. But any social contract relevant to the future needs to address these three key pillars. And I very much hope that as you strive to forge a new social contract for Europe, it will be one which provides minimum security for all, maximum investment in capability, and better sharing of risks, to create a society in which there is both security and opportunity for everyone.